Hey, music friends, welcome back. It's another day and another Composing Live. We are streaming on a Wednesday instead of our normal Thursday since I will be leaving for Anaheim to go to the NAMM convention. If you guys aren't familiar with NAMM, it stands for the National Association of Music Merchants. I'm really excited to go again this year to watch amazing musicians perform as well as to check out the latest and greatest music here. But enough about that. For today's stream, we're on part 3 of an epic Rising Above track. I hope this stream I hope we can finish it today. We'll see where it goes though. So without further ado, we can go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and put my headphones on, and I will go ahead and press play. Give me 1 second to mute this music as well. Here we go. This part's like more of a sketch right here. I'll have to orchestrate this a little more. Alright, so yeah, that's where we're at right now. Let's look at the B section here, because everything else I feel like is in a good spot. And the B section was like we spent most of our stream kind of working up this A prime section at 25, and then we spent the other half on this B section. So we're probably going to spend half this stream again refining this entire section and then going from there. Well, so yeah, as far as our streamer friends, we got Greg on the channel as well as Sam. Welcome, guys, and it's good to see some familiar faces and friends. So let's go ahead and start with this B section. One thing I want to do is, while we're outlining this section, I felt like it was kind of long. It's a bit long right here around this area. So let's press play again. Okay, so I'm just wondering if I should keep it like half that length, and if we were to do that, let's just hear how that would sound. Like if I just delete that and push it over. Although I think when I did, well, let's see. Let me look over here real quick. Yeah, so I need to shorten that first, and then There's definitely some other things to delete. Okay, so let's go back, excuse me, into here. So that might sound better. Okay, and then this boom. What if we did one instead? I mean, it's not bad to keep this little area going, but I just want to keep it interesting. It might be more useful to actually have two of those though for the editor. But musically, to me, that seems more interesting. So I think shortening that just a little bit by, I think we just cut like 3 bars. That should help the interest here, because yeah, there's a lot going on, but it's like kind of the same thing. So let's start there. Okay, so we're going to do a few things just to reorient ourselves, but let's listen to different parts of the track. So first off, we have our good old percussion, and I think this is the only thing that's playing besides marimba, but that's like non-melodic wise, this is it. I guess I didn't put a lot of thought into the percussion part here, so we'll have to add something there. And then let's listen to the marimba, which is considered percussion, I guess, but this is more the melodic stuff. So this is marimba and woodwinds. And so you can see how I muted some of those. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Chord wise, it looks like it's just holding on G minor, and then what is this? This is kind of like a C minor thing, and then B flat, or no, G minor. So it just goes back to G minor. C, so G minor, C. Let's actually mark this in now. C minor, and then back on G. I think here. Let's double check. Oh, that's G major. Yeah, so it goes back to that G. All right, so let's do that, and then holding on to G for how many bars? This is a lot. Till about there is, that's quite a bit of measures, but there are some other chord changes. Actually, I'm gonna jump over. I locked this track. I should unlock it again so I can write more of the chords here. But let's study what I did here, because I haven't touched this since our last stream, so my mind's like on other projects, other tracks right now. So it's kind of, for me, I have to relearn what I did. Okay. Okay, so I think if we even make this 1 bar shorter, then we might have to change something there, but I feel like that sounds a little better. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, is it there? I think that's probably better. Okay, so it looks like we're just holding on like a G pedal tone here. The G pedal tone is playing through while there's tension building upwards in the mid voice. So, okay, I think I understand what I did there. And then let's look at these guys. Let's also lock this track so I don't get that weird chord thing. Okay, so let's look at this part now. This is strings. Oops. Okay, so that's another thing to remember. Just get that in our heads. Bass right here. That's kind of doubling. Okay, and then the good old our pulse thing. Okay, that's it. So, you know what? One thing I didn't do is play this part. I actually just played this part. So with this, sounds better. I just realized that. So I'm gonna minimize the audio tracks so that seems more obvious. Okay, Sam, I had a question about the Thursday. Just earlier on our introduction, I mentioned that I'll be going out of town this weekend to the NAMM conference, so that's why I'm getting ready for that. It's actually my second year going, and my first year I had so much fun. I made a lasting impression, so I'll try to make it out every year now. Okay, so Emperor Cheese, hello. With that being said, we're going to look at this half right there, and let's see what we can add. So the only thing that we could probably use here is just some percussive transitions, and this will help really signify a change. So I'm thinking here between this B section, also leading out of that section. So let's see. Let's press play again. Still saving. So either a gong or both, gong or orchestral cymbal. So let's go with a gong. Oh, sorry, I got a little distracted. I was trying to see if my click was on. Put the click track a little louder. Okay, and then that time the track wasn't armed. Let's see if I can get this time. Okay, great. So on here, I think you can get just a little louder. Let's just bring up this part. Okay, great. Perfect. I think the gong is enough. I don't think it needs. Sometimes the cymbals can get a little too intrusive for like an editor to use. So I'm strictly thinking this as a track to use for production music. And then this one's not wanting to turn on. Let's see. Okay, there you go. However, I'm thinking over here, maybe we do orchestral cymbal. Actually, it would be... No, it would be here. Right there, okay. So, this one may be slightly louder. And then let's add a something like that. So, hey Sergio, good to see ya. I think the one I really like is Damage 2. Very easy to use. Although, what is it? It's Damage 2 Performance Taiko. This one. What I like is there's one for rolling. There's also one for like quarter notes and eighth notes. So, like, I'm not sure which beat that is, but so that's sounds like one beat or two. Is it 2 beats? 2, 3. Oh yeah, so 2 beats. So let's move this one over here. Cool. You know, I don't think I muted my. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna mute my monitors. So they're playing simultaneously here. Didn't mean that to happen. Okay, let's listen to that again. It just needs to be louder. Let's delete these guys. Okay. Alright, let's unmute. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's good, yeah. I think maybe one more element would be adding timpani. Let's do a timpani roll. Timpani. So this is Cineperc. I'm just gonna copy and paste for ease of use. Since this is G, easy. Just find the low G. Some louder. It's probably too much. Let's bring this down. It's not bad. Just a little bit lower. Okay. Alright, so percussion seems a little better. Oh, something was funky there. Oh, okay. Sorry. That recorded over somehow. Ah, shoot. I just lost some information here because I think this was armed on accident. Okay, I got an idea. I'm going to undo everything, but be really careful when you do this. Okay, so I'm going to copy that and then go redo everything. Okay, I'm done redoing everything. There you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think if I'm thinking about context, that part should be all you need. The only other thing I can think of is perhaps adding just a little more like tom sounds in here. Let's see what I have. I'm just going to play around and see if it adds anything to it. I just don't want this to be overpowering. Oh, wait, pop toms? No, not pop toms. Let's see here. Let's look at maybe like taiko. It's the same one, huh? Okay, so actually, let's just stick with this track. Right there. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so let's listen to that real quick. Okay, now listen to the just all the percussion. Okay, so I think this one's doing the boom. It's not, okay. So this kind of adds a little more to that. Okay, boom, boom. Let's see, for 1, 2. Let's go. These are flams. Maybe just add this in there. Okay. Excuse me. Still have this cough, guys. It's really annoying, but you're gonna have to just deal with my cough until it goes away for good. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it's not much, but it does add a little bit. It's a bit bass heavy, and so I don't know. I'll just try ducking that down slightly. Let's get rid of this one. Okay. All right. Got a lot of comments. Sorry, guys. It's hard to keep up today. Let's see here. I'm just gonna take a moment to read them through. I missed a lot. Yeah. Hey, Greg. It's nice that you're writing tracks and feeling inspired. That's it always feels good to know that people watch this and leave feeling inspired. Yeah. Have you guys tried Museo? Yeah, Museo is good. I did a free trial, but I just realized I have a lot of the sounds already, if not, stuff that have that's just as good, if not better sometimes. Yeah, Museo is great though. I think that'd be a great investment for anyone that is starting out. You can just get everything for like a one perpetual license for everything, I think. Horn, tricky, tricky skills right there. I just learned something new. Great. Um, yeah, awesome, awesome. Well, awesome, Greg. As far as all of these things that you see, if you do happen to learn something new, feel free to explain what you learned. I think that might help other people also just like understand a little bit more on a deep level sometimes. So yeah, just feel free if there's like, oh, like, I didn't realize you could do it this way, or you can please do elaborate. Okay, so let's go to the upper sections here. So we have some brass playing, and woodwinds are doing something. Yeah, I think maybe woodwinds can be a little more active on the second half. I think we're okay to move on. So let's start on bar 53. Now, actually, you know what? I'm gonna taper this off so it doesn't always trigger. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna solo everything, and let's just get into each section. See if I'm missing any gaps or holes. Sounds pretty full. Violins are very active. Bass line is holding down the fort. So it gets a little boring if you listen to just the bass line though. So maybe we can change that up just slightly too. So let's start there. Okay, so if we're going da 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 on this part, let's see if there's anything we do to make that more interesting. Let's start on this one, which is B. B, 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 B. Okay, so this and this. Okay, so this is like a really important one. This is the like the big constant. So bum 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 bada bum. Oh, that's weird. My keyboard's not playing. There you go. So bum 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 bada bum. So we can maybe layer it and let's just hear how that sounds. Maybe on the higher end. Bum. Let's just hear how that sounds in context. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Let's solo again. Just another idea. Let's see. I'll do that one more time. Okay, so here we have bum 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 bum. So if we go, there's another option if you don't layer and just change the line, so it's still one voice. What if we take this out and go? What if we did that? So let's move this over here and here. Do that here. And then okay, I'm gonna try this approach and see if this does anything different. I kind of like this idea better, just from a logical standpoint. Excuse me. Gives a little more drama. Yeah, that sounds better. I think that's a better approach. Ah, nice, Sam. You like that to score for Love Suite by Thomas Bergerson to make things bigger. He used double stops on the entire string section, including the bass. Wow. Oh, is it double stops or are they doing it in Divisi? Okay, so let's just look at this part. Ah, da-da-da. That works. I think the first part's okay, and then so then here. What if we go dun da da or da da da? Okay. All right. So we have now a nice little phrasing from 53. So let's use this copy tool. Da da da. Okay. And we're gonna go all the way to the end there. Yeah. I'd be curious. Man, double stops on the entire thing would be crazy. Sometimes they don't specify Divisi though. It's not. They don't say it. It's just expected. All right. Okay. Cool. I think that'll work. I'm just gonna give it some extra room because I'm not sure what's gonna happen here from 67 to 69. Okay, so I like that. I really like that. Let's go to the bass line. Bass line is right here. Just gonna copy or glue those together. Excuse me. And then here's this. Okay, so yeah, no Divisi. Interesting. Yeah, I'd be curious if he meant to do that because man, double stops are really hard to play consistently, like or just for a long period of time. So, wow, that would be crazy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, so is there a mistake here? Because for some reason, oh, I see. I just didn't incorporate that in, so it looked like there's like something copied and pasted. I thought that was wrong. Okay, so this is probably the synth bass. Synth bass, even though it's listed up here, it's actually the same range as down here. It's just played an octave higher. So which is good in some ways. I'll just have to remember to edit all three of these at the same time. Okay, here's 53 coming up. So we could probably keep it the same, although probably not that busy. Oops. I think I undid it too many times. Okay, so might want to copy what the viola part is doing, I think. Okay, so let's do that. That sounds better if I double up on the viola. Although this probably needs to change. Sounds okay. Let's see. I have to solo all of these. What am I trying to do though? So let's look at here, here. Yeah. Let's just whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Okay. So da. Let's just make sure this looks okay. So weird voice here. What voice is this? This is the bass line. Oh, okay. I shouldn't worry about that because it would look like this actually. Oh, there's a weird note though sticking out here. Let's do this again. Oh, there you go. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I gotta highlight all those. Okay, so bum ba dum bum ba dum bum, and then ba da dum. And what's this one? Put the sound on. Okay. Anyways, I think we're good. Yeah. I think that's good. Okay, so now next is this part. Okay, so we're missing all this. Oh. Okay. Up till there is good. Okay, and then this part here. Also, I just want to check the voicing. Da da da. What if I change this to ba da dum? Bum bum or okay. Let's go to the C. So then we can go ahead and copy and paste those 4 things. I think 4 measures worth. Okay, and let's just double check this too. I don't think I copied and pasted or fixed this at all. So 53, right? 53. I just want to make sure I copied and pasted that correctly here. It looks wrong. So from here to here is good. Let's cut that. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. That should be good. We could also ride some of the faders down the road. It's not the most important thing to do right now, though. So let's look at the next part, which is the brass. Okay, so brass I sketched out here. So the question is, should I, just judging by what I did in the past, I'm kind of layering, um, so I could keep it as is, and just for lack of sake of simplicity, I can double up some of these things within their corresponding voices. So horns would be here. So let's just do a quick edit of this. And then maybe here we can do a legato. Let's lengthen that a little bit so they overlap. Excuse me. And then let's do this too. Let's go solo. Let that click just a bit. Uh-oh, I pressed the CC on 7 on accident. Okay. So let's get rid of a couple things. I accidentally bumped that, so it went quieter. And then I might have pressed this button just to get my click quieter, but I don't think it captured any of that. Okay, cool. So then let's play it from there. It's layered pretty good. This actually has a decent amount of volume and power. So I would say, I'd say either we slightly bring this down in the CC11, just a little bit, and then bring this one up just a little bit. So let's do it here, and also here. Cool. All right, let's look at the trombone. Okay. Sam's saying it was in the climax though, unless of course you are the violas. Did I miss something? I looked at the score. It was in the climax though. Oh, okay, in the climax part. It's not so much space yet. It does such a great job. Also, the harp I found should not be underestimated. Ah, yes. I love the harp. Let's see here. My boss once told me I was the lover of the harp, and I wrote too much harp. I remember that one point. It was for a fantasy movie, and I guess like it was just too much. It was too busy, if anything. But I just remember him saying, "You are the lover of the harp," and I'll never forget that. Okay, so let's see here. It's pretty good. I mean, we'll shape it, yeah. So let's get rid of all the distractions. we might want to change this just a little bit. Or maybe add a extra voice. Okay, let's hear in context. Oh, I've soloed that. Okay, sorry. I'll unsolo. I might also want to redo this one slightly. Okay, and then let's look at this part specifically. This is horn, or actually no, trombone. No. There's also this part. This is rising up, huh? So I'm debating maybe trombone plays the lower part with the tuba, but and this part might go to the horn. So let's do this. Let's go here. Let's put horn. Double this. Yeah, this one too. Well, let's just make this entire thing sus, and then I might revoice this slightly. So we have. Oh, okay. This is a D chord, huh? So let's put a D chord in there, so we just know. In case I forget. Oh my God! What did I just do? Don't press that button ever again. Okay, so go here. I gotta unlock, and then go here. D. All right. Lock back up. Great. Moving on. Oh, wrong button. I meant to do this. So then I think that'll sound better in the horn section. And then over here, going back, we have this rising line starting here actually. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that and put in the trombones. Alright. Ooh, it's low, huh? Not that low. So G1 on the bass clef. Yeah. that should work. Okay. So let's listen to this on a different articulation. Let's try long couvre. Might be a little too much. Okay, let's see if I have anything else going. That sounded weird. Okay. Hello. Alright, let's see what happens here. Give a little more juice. Ooh, tuning's bad though on this sample library as you go higher up. I don't blame it. It's pretty high. So maybe let's mute that one. Maybe we stay. Let's try that. Whoa, something sounds really honky though. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's this one right here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Make sure that we assign all the articulations on there. That sounds better. Something's a little, I don't know if I copied and pasted something, but something's off. Okay, so this part might not be right. What if I go F? Okay. Wow, it's really honky. Okay. And then here, maybe go. Let's maybe go up. Oh, that's interesting. Those little ninths or sevenths. These are sevenths apart from each other. Huh. Oh, it's saving. No, these are ninths. Yes, these are ninths. All right, so, man, I wish I could use this articulation, but at least on the trombone, it sounds honky, too honky. So let's try this one. Okay, and the last thing is just here. I'm layering this, and some of you might be asking, why are we, doing both? Why not just stick one with or the other? And that's a good question. I think just from my trial and error, I feel it sounds just a little more full if you layer a little more. It's a lot more work though, as you can see. But it also helps me to understand the orchestration of it and how to split between different instruments for the this massy brass that I'm using, and then like kind of stripping it down to its essence. And as I do that, I'll make better decisions on if I should keep it or if I should modify it. So for me, it's like it's nice to have it as a part of a process. Hey Cheyenne, welcome back. Okay, so now we're doubling the trombone and tuba. Only other thing is, yeah, when you layer, you do have to be careful with volume. It gets like almost twice as loud. So let's do a solo between these guys and these guys. Or let's see, how should I do this? I'll just do this like that and on and off. It's about like 50% louder. And it also, there's something weird about the panning. So, horns are panned to the left, right? So, traditionally, this is like trumpet. There's like trumpet in there too. Let me just double check something here too. So let's pan this over right now. Whoops, wrong button. I don't see anything here with the panning, so I'm just gonna record in some panning. Right about there. Okay, that's too much. Let's go about there. I prefer it inside of the MIDI, just because of my Vienna ensemble setup. So that's negative 20. Let's just make it negative 25. And then if I solo that with this, it should be more panned in the same area. I understand there's trumpet in this one too, probably, like doubled in there. We don't have any trumpet parts yet, so let's add that into the mix. So right now I'm just using the Spitfire stuff, so let's stick with that. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Okay, so there we go. There's that, and what was I going to do is, what I was going to do, see if I should lower the volume on this just slightly. Okay, so I'm going to try this approach. Let's go here, make this step, or is it the other one? Step. Okay, let's go to the other ones. Step. This is kind of annoying. I do like the new Cubase changes. Excuse me, but I don't like this change. I like the curves for certain things, but not everything. So like having these step is, or change it to ramp and step is it's kind of annoying, at least the way I work. Okay, so I want to lower these guys. All right, might be better volume matching. You know what? This part though, I do like it higher. I have to do some adjusting here. But then that way when you start on 53, it's probably a little more bounce. What is this, trombone? Let's redo this one. Oh, this needs to go down. let's listen to trombone. Just a little bit more on this. I forgot to add tuba with this, so let's just do that real quick. Another tip is when you're working with this kind of approach, this hybrid ensemble and the solo instrument layering, they should sound good by itself. Like if you solo the solo groups by itself, they should sound balanced, I think. Right? So, I mean, the only thing that stuck out maybe is this D is a little loud, so I would just take it down a notch like that. And then let's listen again. So this is dramatically quieter than this. But I think it adds a little bit something there. And, you know, perhaps this part is just slightly loud. So let's go and fix this again, stepwise. And then, yeah, it's nice. It's good. It has a lot of meat to it. Excuse me. A lot of meat. All right, so then let's do this. This is so annoying. Let's move this over here. Okay. Okay, so then let's bring this down. Okay. All right, so now we just got to make sure it's not muddy due to our choice of notes here. All right, so let's look at this as an ending. Okay, I think I know what's going on. There's probably like a sustain pedal going somewhere here. I don't know, something's not right. It's not stopping where it should stop, unless I'm not seeing. Do you guys see it? I don't see it. It's still playing after 69. Now it's not, but I think there's like a sustain pedal going on. Let's see, sustain. Okay, here's my sustain window. It's either that or like a stuck note. And now it's stopping. That's so weird. Okay, all right, let's press play. Here. Seems okay. Over here, though, we got to be careful because there's the trumpet thing, right? The panning that we were doing before is gonna mess up with this part. So the trumpet's now on the left side a little more. So that's tricky. I do like the sound of this though, but I might have to just mute this and put it in the trumpet, like a solo trumpet patch. This one too. And see how it sounds. I mean, if you don't think about it, it's really not that big of a deal. But mix-wise, it can pose a problem. Why is it so much vibrato? Let's see. Let's look at the vibrato window. I feel like it's too much at the end, so let's just delete that and put more here. Huh. Oh, that's just like embedded in the patch or in that sample. Interesting. Oh yeah, and then the CC7. A little bit more. Interesting. I don't know if I like that. Is there a non-vibrato? I mean, it's good, but it's like a little too much vibrato at the end. That's a little bit better. It's like kind of, you can disguise it a little bit. Interesting. Anyways, so there's that, and then here I might want to even double up these guys. So our last thing, I realized trumpet will be nice to add maybe as a top voicing here. So let's give it a breather, and then let's go on. Ooh, is that too high? Let's see. Probably too high. Seem to be hitting a a different sample on this lower half, so I'm gonna just bump up the volume. Let's try again. And then maybe okay. So let's look at this part now. Okay. I'm debating. I'm actually reevaluating my choice here. Let's see if I can do it here instead. Okay, trumpet's a little loud on the end, so let's duck that down. Okay, all right, let's bring up the horn here. Okay, so starting here, let's bump it up a little more. Kind of like this to have a little more pizzazz, but does it have a cuivre? No, it doesn't. So let's bring that down slightly. All right, so over here, let's bring up this tippy top. All right, Restream says congratulations, you received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Wow. That's all thanks to you guys. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're missing trombone, and the bass line here can change. Okay. It might need some more finessing on the mix, but I'm liking where this is going now. So with that, let's make these shorts pop out on all ends. So like right here is sus, but it should be staccato or marcato. Let's put a little bit of accent. Bum 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 bum. Let's put a little accent on those. And right there. Okay. Alright. And then this is like trumpet stuff. Okay, so this is where I'm thinking I might have to revoice some things. I kind of like that, but maybe on the trombone and horn. But the horn needs to support that. So trombone. So this thing might not work. Let's see here. Let's try that. Let's make sure there's an accent on the first part. Bum bum bum. Maybe like that, and then same here. So just match that. I'm definitely hearing horns on that. Okay, let's look at this with the trombone again. That's part of the problem with composing all with ensemble patches. You get these weird splits where it's like assigning certain notes to trombone and then it switches to horn or something like that. So ideally, I mean, this is kind of wonky as an orchestration. Like if an orchestrator saw this, they would have to make some, sacrifices or changes there. But we can pretend that's trombone in that tone, and then we can definitely layer that. So with the trombone, we have D's and F's. Let's go lower maybe. And D. So I'm thinking with these ones, if we do, let's say, tenuto. And maybe the last part, tenuto. Let's accent those. Okay, and then same thing with the tuba. I don't think that would necessarily work, but let's see. Would tenuto work on this? No, it's a different patch. Well, actually, no. Let's try that again. continuos. Now we're let's just do marcato. Staccato it is. Okay, so let's just hear the brass because the strings will change. Let's commit to that. It'll sound better with the strings and other things, I think. So let's go with low notes first. So this. Let's expand that up to the end of that measure. So end of 69, and then this one too. Okay, here we go. So we're going to. Oh, this doesn't seem right. Something didn't. Well, I have to fix one thing. Maybe the Jaegers. Well, let's see. Something. Maybe this one's wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what I did wrong. Let's go back to 53. I thought I fixed this, but I didn't. Let's go here and quickly make the changes that I did before. Ba-da-dum. And then this one was ba-bum. Oh, so this one was fixed. Interesting. And then that one's okay. So let's go here. Delete that. There you go. Okay. Going back to what we were doing. Boom, boom. Excuse me. And boom. Da-da-dum. And then we might have to go dun 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 dun. Let's just delete this. Okay, and then same thing. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, let's put some accents in. So down be here and here. Okay, the synth bass probably doesn't need it as much. Okay, and then let's put an accent on all of the ends. Okay. Okay, and then this one's also muddying up things, so let's delete this. And I think we just copy this idea over. Whoops. Let's go here and here. Okay, and then let's copy that over here. Oh, here. Hello. Let's see. There you go. Whoa. Is there there's duplicates. Let's get rid of that. I just did a shortcut. Okay. So there's no doubling there. We could probably do like a split or even a double stop. Okay. And the last thing, let's really bring out the highs of this. Okay. And let's go like that. All right, so I only did on one half of that, so let's go over here. And I went down. What if I went higher like this? Okay, so that should be a little more balanced now. What am I trying to do? Let's actually just listen to the strings by itself. So maybe here we should match the trumpet. Well, the trumpet's not going to high D, but the horn is. And then maybe this one can go to F. And then same thing, let's just do an octaves. And then maybe here, what is this? This is, I see. So there's some doubling here. I'm not sure if that's the best choice. Let's go to the B's. Or is it the C's? No, it's the B's. Okay, so something got funky. These should actually be identical. So let's go up. Oh, okay. Let's solo one more time. Okay, and then we could maybe just add a little more juice. So this would be the C's, like that, and then let's just add an octave higher, or not, a fifth higher. And then we can add some movement there. Oh, let's see, I have to do all parts. Oh, so let's go like this. Oh, this is wrong. Shoot, let's do this again. Alright, okay. Ooh, this is triple octaves. Okay, alright, so there, I don't know why there's some stuck note there. Like, it should just release clean there, but I'm not sure why it's doing that. So, whenever this happens, just so you guys know, there's a stuck note somewhere triggered by a sustain pedal. That's my experiences with any contact instrument. It does that. So let's find the culprit. The quickest way to do it is just go here, highlight all your notes, glue them together, open up the sustain window, your lane, and then just see. And I'm guessing that's that. Sometimes it's something else. I'm not seeing it. So that's kind of concerning. Now, if that's the case, it could be an expression map trigger. It could just be the instrument maker, the developer did something funky. So yeah, I'm hearing it there too. So and then let's look at the articulations. So these should be all spiccato. Spic, 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 scotto, spiccato, spiccato, spiccato. Okay. Okay, I'm still hearing sustains. What is going on? Let's see. Let's do it one by one. Where the heck? That is so weird, guys. Okay. So there's this. Well, that sounds weird out of context. Okay, I don't know. Something's funky. Something funky is happening, but it's probably gonna go away. Nope. So it's a Pacific thing. Okay. Wow, that is so weird, guys. Okay, so what is happening here, guys? What is happening? Do I have a note that's a rogue note playing? Do I need to restart my computer? Oh man, what is going on here? It's on all of them, I think. Nope. Okay, so it's on the top 3. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Okay. So there's nothing when I solo it. But then I hear it there. So do I might have like an audio track that's like on solo defeat. Nah. This is so weird. These are the only solos. Now it's not playing. Okay. So that is working all of a sudden miraculously from the gods from the heaven above. That weird sustained strings just went away. So let's just hope that stays like that. I'm just gonna use a simple compressor, and on this trumpet it gets pretty loud. So I'm just gonna dial that in. Better. I don't know if you heard a difference there, but yeah, the trumpet definitely is tucked in now. All right. Oh, chord track. Yes. Thank you. You know what? It is a chord track. That's what it was. Usually it's always muted, but I must have like pressed it on accident and unmuted it. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. The gods of Sweden called the Valkyries to your safety. Yes. Oh, wow, that was weird. Now I'll always check for that, even though I have it muted usually. All right, so great. Thanks for the tip there, and with that, I feel a lot more secure in what's happening. I think the last thing would be woodwinds and marimba. So, what after we do woodwinds and marimba, we can add this last section. We might not have time to finish. I was hoping to finish, but there's just a lot of little things to tinker around with here. The woodwinds and marimba. Once we get that done, we'll add some drums and like a transitional percussive element to get us back into the A section, and the A section will be our last hit. So let's try going to the marimba and woodwinds. Let's spread this out. Okay, so we'll give a little break on the G minor, and then starting here at 55. I'll put a little marker on both. I'm just going to put this as a placeholder, and then let's listen back. Okay, so that's one idea. I'm curious to see or hear how, like this one. Oops. If I can maybe use some elements of this, not a full copy and paste, but let's just take this phrase, because I really like what that high string's doing. Maybe the woodwinds can double up on that, either here or on the solo woodwinds. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. Is that right? Okay. That doesn't sound very natural. But so we can either do an eighth notes, like that. Okay. Okay. Now another idea would be like, let's just get rid of that and go da 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 da. Da 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 da. Is it da 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 or? It's probably like that. Da 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 da. So we might have to do this on a different one. So just as this is a little sandbox, let's go to like flutes or oboes. Maybe just put all of them in. Or maybe we can get like a better sound out of this. We'll start with clarinets actually. So we can do like more of a legato feel. And then this one could be like a da. Maybe the first two notes are legato. Like that. And then the last one would be not spiccato, but staccato. And that's a good register. Let's try this though. Okay, so let's do that. Well, maybe we'll do the flutes on that part. Okay, now let's look at the strings. Now it just makes me wonder, should I just do this for the strings too? Gives it a little more character if I do on just on the first parts. race. No, I'm lost. Okay, so there we go. Then we should that should match up a little bit better with Woodwinds. This is more characteristic, to me at least. It's more characteristic of a woodwind part. So we're going down, 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 down. Okay, so then let's look at this transition part, or the last part of the phrase. I kind of like following that idea. Da 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 da. All right, let's just let's just go here and go dia da dia da dia da. I'm not singing the right part, but like that. And we can do staccato. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and this is the true test up to here. Let's orchestrate that and put that above the clarinets. So oboe, let's put oboe an octave, maybe an octave higher. And then the volume should add up by itself. We might want to do one harmony. Let's see. Too low. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. And then, so putting it together, let's see how it sounds. Okay, so, might have to chop this up anyway, so let's just do that. Delete it. There's one thing I need to change. The staccatos are kind of loud, so just across the board, let's bring all of that down. Let's just make sure there's no duplicates. There's a shortcut for that. Okay. And then let's bring up that. Okay. Okay, let's listen with strings. Oops. Okay, so let's bring up the volume of this overall. Okay, too much. Let's dial it down even more. Okay, and right here, I don't know why it just gets so loud. It's not that much louder, or in the velocity, it doesn't seem that much louder. That's a nice little spot right there where the woodwinds like really poke out and it gives that nice sheen. That's a nice color. So let's try that. Double that or triple that. Okay, great. Hey, thanks, Greg, and take care, Sam. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff happening here. Hey, Trey. So the marimba was doubling up with the woodwinds here. So logically speaking, let's just keep that aligned. I don't think it needs to be changed there. So there's that, and then there's that. If we were to look at both, let's just see if they sound okay. It's really high up there, so let's bring that down. It's kind of like a xylophone. Right there. I don't know. Let's hear. Or I think I like it down there. Okay. All right. So then woodwinds and marimba, let's look at this D chord, this little transition spot. So what I have in the strings and everything else actually is playing this as a reminder. Great. So let's look at here. So one is on A and the other's on D below. And then when it goes to the D, it goes to F sharp. I'll just have to remember that. Let's look at flutes. Let's go top down. Oh man, that's high. That's like a piccolo part. Yeah, it doesn't even go that high. You can do that. Or just do that. Will the people even notice? Okay, let's just do that. Let's keep it easy, simple. Let's go to this part. We could probably, what am I trying to say? Make the velocities more even. What about this one? Same here. Let's just make the velocities more even. Bring it up. Okay. All right. So those are the flutes. On this one, let's harmonize it. Excuse me. D, F sharp. Okay. Oboe, we'll keep it. Okay. And here is the clarinet. Clarinet, maybe do both. We'll do a split. Pretend there's... Yeah, like that. Pretend there's two players. Okay. And then... Maybe the clarinet's a little loud. Maybe the oboe slightly too loud. Okay, so then okay, that's okay. And then before we move on, let's add this in. We should probably harmonize this. Let's do that. Up. Let's put this down here though. Alright. Cool. Alright. Now let's add the drums on this. And saving. Okay, so I have a wonky workflow. This is the loop for one of the tracks up here. Let's find it. It's called, what was it? License to Drum. That's what it's called. I'm not sure if that person is on here or was watching. Someone asked me what's License to Drum on YouTube, like just on the comment section. And I forgot to reply, but this is from Action Strikes, just so you know. Okay, so this Action Strikes, we to keep it consistent, let's stay on this instrument and play something more of a hit than a loop. It's too loud. Something like that. Let's go softer on that. That's a little more balanced. Okay, and then let's put a little accent on, or not accent, just add more to this. Dun, dun, dun. So right there. Let's solo it. Will this play the loop under it? No, it won't. So it stops as soon as this triggers. Let's think. Let's see. We need that rattle. Oh, hello. Let's see what this sounds like. Okay, that's a little more convincing. Let's see. Okay, so let's do that. Let's put the CC7 data in. Okay, great. And then here. Okay. Little accent towards the end there. Bum bum. Okay. That should be good. And then let's add this in. Loops are fun and easy, but then when you have hits, that's a different story. Then you have to really be creative on how to achieve the sound. I mean, we could just leave it like this and just put a crescendo. And we can also, since this is damage, what I love about damage is if you go down and press one of these keys, I can't remember which one though. Yeah, the little stutter effect. Okay, so we can do like a stutter effect. Let's solo it so we can hear it. That's probably too much, but let's try a different one. Okay, so let's do that in time though. So let's go right here, right on the start of that. Okay, like that. Let's hear how it sounds in context. And that might work like with the mix. You won't really notice, but if you solo it or even the percussion section might sound a little weird. Yeah, see, you can kind of hear the little like sudden clip that happens. That's not bad though, and with a little bit of a reverb, it should be okay. I don't have any reverb on here though. Yeah. Should I? Let's put a little bit in there. like -24. Okay. All right. So then going back to the bigger picture, we have one set of drums. Let's add the second set of drums here. So we could just go like, let's see, like that. All right. Okay. Okay. This is a nice sounding taiko, but it has quite a bit of release on here. So there's two things we can try. Either use a plugin to lower the release. Let's try transient master first. Oops, solo. Okay, let's bypass. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the reverb off of this particular track. Okay, that sounds a little better. Okay, and let's put more. This is at the tippy top, so let's stick it down a notch. And let's put a little more accent at the end. Cool. And then what else? We have maybe a gong roll. Maybe a hit, crash hit, and a gong roll. So let's do a crash hit first. Find the crash. Okay, this is East West Hollywood Opus. Something like that, right? I don't know. They all sound good. We can try this one. Okay, so let's do that one, and then let's add a gong roll. Let's do more. Let's see, is it this? Yeah, it's this one. And then maybe a drum roll even, so, or a timpani roll. I don't know, because actually, if we're doing timpani, we should probably match this hit. Dun 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 dun. We should just do that. So let's add timpani, and let's make sure it's on D. Or it's probably more audible. Okay. All right, let's add I want to say like a bass drum hit. We don't really have a bass drum, although this is like our bass drum, right? Only problem with this is it sounds so spread. That might be problematic down the road, so I'm gonna actually narrow the image here like that. Let's listen to this again. Are we on the right spot? No. Right here. Okay, let's hear how that sounds. Let's go a little bit wider, but not too wide. Alright, saving. So this is sort of like the bass drum, and if we do too much, it'll be muddy. So it already is kind of muddy with taiko. It rumbles so much. Anyways, I think that's probably enough. Okay. Bada boom. Great stuff. Let's now look at the entirety of this piece, thinking about how to transition out of this. The transition part should be pretty easy. Let's give it like a little rest, but we do have to think how that sounds after. So let's make sure that I have everything here. Okay. Let's look over here, clean this up as well. All right. The other thing is this stuff probably needs to go. So I have a little folder. I like to drag these in. So I go here, go here. I'll call these the archive folder. Boom. All right. So now I have just about everything in a neat, clean presentation like that. So after we go da-da, that high note, we're going to go back to one of these markers. Let's see here. Whoop. This A section. I think this is an A section too, actually. But uh-oh. That sound shouldn't be there. That's probably because when I was gluing this, something happened. Let's look at it over here. So that's good. It's probably the woodwinds up here then. Oh, this one isn't glued all the way either. Whoop. Okay. So where am I looking at? Woodwind. Alright, so this got kind of wonky, as you can see. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. This is all funky. So, okay. What should we do here? Volume is good. Let's bring this down though. Okay, so maybe interesting. I feel like maybe this is too loud as well. Huh. That really pokes out, huh? so let's just go through the CC7, because over here, as you can see, it's not gonna. This is really funky. Makes me uneasy to look at. So I'm just gonna. Let's do this. Whoop. And then here, like that. Yeah, this is the quickest way to fix it. Same here. Could probably delete that, and then step mode. Okay. And you might have to do this for all of them, especially if we're working on this ending. We just want to make sure that nothing looks funky. This one is missing CC7 data. Okay. Let's look at this one. That looks okay. Let's look at this one. Yeah, this one's okay. I'll stretch it out like that. Okay. Let's look at string ensemble. Thanks, Greg. If it were me, that would have been my break time for lunch. Let's see here. I'm just going to clean this all up. This is all static. It's all through the velocities mainly, so. And it works pretty well. I can do a little bit of fader work here. And just bring up some of the dynamics more, but we could do that towards the very end. It's not going to break the track as is. So anyways, I like doing this, so this helps clean things up. And I think when you're playing it back, the less MIDI data that you have, the smoother it is. So okay, so there's that. String part. Roop. Okay, this is missing CC7. Okay, let's look at this one. Oh, that's interesting how this one went higher. What is this, marimba? Let's get rid of that. And then same thing here. Is this east-west marimba? Okay, yeah. Oops. Okay, next timpani. Timpani is gonna be wonky, right? Look at that. So we'll do step. Let's also make this step as well. What is this one? Okay, synth bass. It's all the same, it looks like. So let's delete this. Now there's a shortcut key called thin MIDI, and this is another gripe I have with the new Cubase is the thin MIDI would have worked if it's in step mode, but since it's in the ramp mode, thin MIDI doesn't work if you're trying to clean up things really quick. Okay, so then the last one is the MIDI. Hello, there you go. So then let's just put this over here, and then let's see what else we have. See, this one is probably more intentional right here, but this is doing some. Maybe I should put some C1 mod. Okay, and then let's just clean that up. Okay, this one's missing CC7. Okay, so 64-ish. Just gonna draw that in. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so that's really important to do. Do that sometime towards the middle end area so that when you're about to like copy and paste stuff, it's just a little cleaner. One other thing I highly recommend doing is delete all your muted notes. Actually, let me zoom in a little more. And then one other step is checking all your, let's add a velocity in here too. Checking all your, well, and this is if you work in the way I do it with attribute mode with expression maps. But basically, since I have to assign every single note to a articulation, you don't want to skip this because it might play back funny. Direction mode is similar, but and I just I choose to go attribute because there's it's a little bit more accurate on playback. Okay, this is not key switch instrument. Okay, those aren't key switches. I think that's it. Okay, yeah, so they're all assigned. Great. Let's play it back, and what I'll do is I think I'll try to do like some kind of way to listen back on this. So like I'll play the B section from here, and then when it, after this little rest, I'm just gonna click onto here like that, and play it. So let's hear how that sounds. Yeah, so that I think this will work out really well. And Greg, I just saw your note there. As far as tonight, I won't be able to do anything. I have to pack and get ready. But well, if anything, send the track over to me, and I'll have a listen, maybe on the airplane or wherever, and then we can go from there. All right. So next on the agenda is let's just plan this accordingly. So I feel like the trumpet drops out here and it sounds a little empty. What we could do is go like this and put like the first note, which is I think G. Let's match it up with this. Okay, so it goes G and then a B flat. So that sounds a little better now. Let's ride the faders just a little bit. something like that. And then, yeah, I'm glad you're writing your tracks so awesome, man. Keep up the good work. I know you're telling me about your video game, so is that for the video game? Okay, so let's see here. That was one spot I wanted to mess around with. Dun 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 dun. I think the next spot would be back here, real quick, just to fix a few things. This spot sounded kind of weird now after listening back with this trill. Maybe the trill the type is wrong, so I just gotta double check that. Okay, so let me try on the piano and see if this matches. So if we're doing a G minor trill, okay, let's go up. Should sound like that, right? These are whole trills all the way, right? So whole trill. Let's do it one by one. All right, sounds right. And then this one here. This is a G. Oops. What? Okay, that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds like a major. Oops. Wrong key. And then here, that's also a major trill. Just something sounds a little funky to me. I don't have anything else going on, do I? Okay, so let's go back here. Maybe it's that high note. The high note just sounds a little off to me. Maybe let's just try that. Maybe I was going too fancy. I could try one of these other ones, like the oboe or flute 2. Flute 2 can maybe try like a B flat. Excuse me, B flat. Yeah, it just sounds a little bit off to me. Yeah, I'm afraid that's what we'll have to do. So then it just sounds a little cleaner. A little quieter on that. And then what's happening here? Something's happening. Not for the video game, Greg. Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, send it my way, man. You have my email. We can talk back and forth that way. All right. So the trill is fixed, and then there's this high trill also. That never bothered me, I think. So now I think we're ready to do this mass copy and paste. I want to call it the mass transportation exodus, the mass something here. So we're gonna copy this, do a global copy paste, and let that do its thing. We're thinking, and then as soon as this cursor changes, We're going to go over to the other end here. So after that, dun 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 dun. Okay. I like sometimes 4 beats isn't enough for like a clean edit break, so I like putting it 5 beats sometimes, or sometimes you can do like a 9/8 beat, just add an extra 8th note sometimes. But let's try 5 beats here, and then we're gonna do a 5/4 bar back to a 4/4 bar like that. Okay, great. So this is not the end all be all. Of course, we're gonna shape this section now. How much time we have? It's 10:23 here. I might go just another 10 minutes and call it. Let's look at this part now. So this is kind of a model. It gives me all the sections and the length, but it's not gonna. We're not gonna just use this. We have to, mold this accordingly. So let's hear it again. Okay. There's something funky here. Oh yeah. So what's the easiest way? Let's just get rid of that. Or you know what? Even easier. Uh-oh, what'd I do? I might have pressed the wrong button. Did I cut on accident? Let's see what happens. I might have did Control X instead of Control Z, and it might have just like try to get all this data to cut. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, undo. Boom. What I was gonna do is do that. But that is tricky. What if we do this though? We go boom, activate the split MIDI controllers, activate MIDI events, and let's go ahead and split it. Okay. There we go. That's I don't actually activate these by default. I only do it when I split something like this. And then the reason why is then you retain all that MIDI data here. Well, I thought so. Well, this is Woodwinds. Okay, that's why. Yeah, so all the MIDI data is retained, as you can see here. All of that should have some kind of plot point on there. Boom, right? Okay, great. So we have that. It's a clean cut. And then the ending too. Do I have something locked? I think I do. Let's see. Oh, it's not locked. It's this track. Okay. So let me do this. Let's also separate any audio tracks. Audio. Okay, let's bring this audio track down here. Any other audio tracks? I don't think so. Okay, so then I can stretch this out. Okay, and I'm gonna cut this part, and rather than deleting it, I'm just gonna move it over here, just in case I want to use this section. As just an idea, but there'll be some kind of ending in this area right there. Oops. and then we'll figure out the ending. But I'll mute that, and then might as well add this in as well. And mute that. Okay. Last thing is let's glue this together. All right. So what's popular is you can put a downer at 69 right here. Boom. Right. And that might work. It also could just work as is, and then just put a little roll. And this kind of gives this a cleaner cut, a cleaner release, in case the editor wants that. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I guess that's what stems are for. I mean, we could put it in and then, yeah, if the editor wants stems and get rid of it, you can do it that way. So I'm just going to use a cheat sheet and do a downer around one of these libraries. How about using a Cubase library this time? We could try for, I think there's like Cinematic or something like that. Anyone use this by chance? I don't use it a lot, but sometimes they have some interesting sounds you can find. I forget what it's called. I thought it was called like Cinematic. Do I have it? Bloom Cinematic Electronic. Is it this one? So there's like a clap. It's kind of quiet. Let's hear it again. So this might not be it, but let's just play around with this a bit. Nope. I forget what it's called. Maybe Blockbuster. There's some cool sounds that you can just get inspired by too by listening. Okay, here's one. Interesting. Whoa. Put the volume down a little bit on some of these. Interesting. I kind of like that one. I'm gonna just for the hell of it put this in, and then let's find another one. Let's find. So that was Blockbuster. We had Cinematic Electronic Kaleidoscope. Let's start Kaleidoscope. Okay, Down Lifter. Is this it? That's interesting too. It's a little different, but I'm gonna keep that. Let's mute these. Anything else? Impact. Okay, pads, stab. So now, yeah, I'm just curious. See what else they have. I thought there was one like more for movies, Midnight Dance, Night Call. Yeah, if sometimes some of these sounds just work really well, even if it's not in that style particularly. Oh, there's a beatbox. That's cool. Hip hop vaults, laser beams, lo-fi dreams, loop mash, mystic spaces. Let's try Mystic Spaces. Nah, Noir. Okay, Noir will be the last little exploration. I think Noir is the one I'm thinking of. That's cool. Yeah, okay. This might work. Let's find that one. It's a little short, but let's try this one. It's pretty long. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Okay, cool. Let's give that a shot. So we have 6 options. And then last thing is just make sure you route them in the right spot. So this is a hit. Okay. All right. So let's just audition them. So dun 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 dun, it should be right here. All right, let's try the next one. It's kind of quiet. Oh, this one's more of that the hiss sound. Okay. That probably wouldn't work on this one. I just grabbed it because I like that sound in case I use it for something else. Okay, this one's quiet too. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, let's try this one. That's nice. And the last one. Okay, so I kind of like this second to last one, but I didn't give this one a proper chance. Or no, not this one. The second to last right here. This one. So I didn't give this one a proper chance because it was a little too quiet. So I think it's a little too short, but it has a good sound. So this one could work. I could time stretch this to go a little, yeah, so it ends before the next part. Okay, so we can work with that one. It's fun to experiment with that. Hey, Mr. 7 Tears of Hope is here on board. Yeah. I write and search downer. Oh, okay. That's a good idea, Cheyenne. I haven't thought about that. So if I go here and you just say downer. Sometimes they're called other things, right? Drop in this case. Oh, and then go here, huh? Go out to the main window. And I'm sure there'd be a lot that shows up. Let's see how many I have. It's probably overwhelming the computer, or I'm not sure what's happening. Anywho, I'll try that out next time. Thanks for the suggestion there. Okay, so let's go to one more thing for today, and this will be more of just a game plan for next time. I was hoping to finish today, but let's give it one more proper week to make an ending. And the game plan would be basically how to make this section bigger and better. Let's call this the A primed section, or A double prime. I don't know. Let's call it A double primed, and then this will be like the bigger I mean, it's basically, this is all A. Just repeating it one more time. So, anyways, the first thing is, let's not do the cello. It would have to just like be full on ensemble here. Okay, so then the melody is da na na na. So the woodwinds here are good. Okay, so I feel like maybe strings would be a good choice. Of course, brass, but maybe we can have the brass. The strings feature here in the beginning. So I'm gonna clean this. Actually, let's just chop this up, and then we can. The easiest way is just to like copy this and see what it sounds like. Okay, so I have this much. And let's say that sounds pretty good. So if we were to take these three and put it down into viola and violin 2, violin 1, that could really work to double up here. Hello, I don't know what just happened, but we're gonna bring this down here and copy and paste. Hopefully that isn't too much to ask for this computer. Come on. All right, there we go. So then we're gonna double it down here eventually. And this probably we can clean this up. Full volume. Like that. And then what's this? Let's bring that up. Okay. So we'll have to redo the curves, but over here we do have some splits going on. So that won't, well actually it will work on this one, but it won't work on the other one. So what I'm trying to say is if I go here and do sustain, which that'll work. Okay. But if I duplicate all these down to here, just to layer and give it a little more body, I can't do it here. So let's just analyze this real quick. So it looks like I'm, hello, that's a big jump. So I might have to just change this as well eventually, but I think I will, I think I might just have strings play. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm just going to have strings play in thirds. So, not thirds, like unison, but in 3 octaves. Let's try that, because if I do the viola, you can see how that's already in 3 octaves. Okay, these are trills. All right, so I think here I'd like to keep it just in case. So I'm gonna duplicate version. Call this version 1.03. Okay, let's delete that. Let's put this in to here, but an octave lower. Okay, let's hear how it sounds now. So yeah, this whole section will be revamped. I think I have to like take a look at what the string spiccatos are doing here. But we'll adjust accordingly. And then the other thing is, as this is playing, it needs some support with the brass, I feel. So let's take the middle one, this voice, and let's go to like trumpet and hear how that sounds. Okay. Let's see here. How should I do this? Let's go 115. There you go. Okay. And then we can double that with the horn, but an octave lower. Same thing here though. Just have to make sure that this is not affecting anything before that. Like right here, this should be a ramp, or I mean, let's change that from a ramp to a step. Okay. Cool. Legato. Okay, let's make sure they're overlapping. Same thing with this one. Cool. And the horns can be slightly louder overall. Trumpet's interesting. I have mixed feelings about this trumpet solo patch. It sounds great. It just has a little bit too much vibrato sometimes. And the compressor's really hitting hard, so that means I just have to dial back on this a little bit. Okay, so it's good here, but it's a little too quiet here. So let's try a different approach. Just bring this up like that. Sounds a little more blended in there. This one maybe is slightly too loud. Okay, and then we could probably add a timpani roll to get us back in with a suspended cymbal or something. I think that's it. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's just do that real quick. It's 5 beats. It's throwing me off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the question is, do I start on 4 or 5? Probably 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Like that. Okay. So then let's add a timpani roll and call it good. Let's do timpani roll right here. Timpani roll, timpani roll. Let's just draw this in. We have D. Okay. Try again. And then alright, that's too much now. But yeah, I wanted to hear it, so let's bring it down, and then there should be a hit here. Okay. Yeah, maybe a drum roll too or something later, or a snare roll even. Okay, that is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Pleasure to do this, and it's kind of killing two birds with one stone, meaning I get to work on some projects that I task myself to do. This is for an album, but I get to do it in front of you guys, and you guys get learn and watch, or just even if you know everything, you can just sit back and relax and take the pressure off and watch someone else compose. Okay, so let's go ahead and press play. This is the epic Rising Above anthem that we're trying to write, and so there's some drama elements to it, but it's still uplifting in some ways, so let's go ahead and press play. I just realized I've been on mute this whole time. Thanks, Sean. So I was just saying that it's good to write some notes down, and you can see what I was writing at least, so you know what I was thinking in my head. But the idea is just write some notes down. You never know because life happens, and that is a good way to just do it while you're in the moment of things. But speaking of streams, let's finish this for next time. We're going to try to finish the track starting at 70 and onwards. So that's all I was saying. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Take care.